Hey everybody, welcome to episode 49 of Round the Twist. It's July 21st, 2010. We are 4 days away from the end of Tour de Fleece. And so far I've been keeping up, but before we get to that, let's go with what's on the needles, like usual. My Eunice sock that I showed you guys last week, by the way, thank you for everybody for all your input. I did try it on again while my parents were here this last weekend. And you know, it's really not that bad of a fit. When I was saying it's a little short, I mean like a row or two too short. I'm not saying it's not like a quarter of an inch or half an inch short, which would really be too short. I put it back on and I was like, you know what, maybe that's not so bad. So I'm not going to rip it. I'm going to keep it. If it ends up bugging me too much, then I'll give it away to someone else. And I have plenty of friends who can appreciate hand knit socks. So not to worry. I'm moving on. I'm going to be casting on sock number 2. I have my yarn. I have my needles. I'm ready to go. It's the Volmisa 100% in the Weird Different version of the Pesto colorway. I've got my signature US 2 double points. That's the 2.75. I've also got my US 1s, the 2.25 millimeters, and I hold a 1 and a 2 together when I do my cast on, just so that it's loose enough at the top, but not too loose. If you ever have problems with that, always do a double. If you're doing a long tail cast on, hold your needles together double. That's what I do, and I haven't had a problem with the top edge being too loose or too tight. It's always been just about perfect. But when I used to do it with just one needle, until I got used to how I did the long tail cast on, yeah, some of my first socks were a little tight to get on. But Eunice number 2 will be started tonight. Oh, and of course I didn't reorganize anything. I just threw everything in a pile over here. So I have to fish to the bottom. Hang on. Oh, come here. Come here, come here. And of course the needle's wrapped around. My green face socks. I finished the first one. These are out of the Trekking 401, Trekking XXL in 401. First one's done, completely done. I don't know why lately. I haven't been Kitchenering the toes of my socks right away. I've just been letting them sit and sit and sit and sit. So I finally got that Kitchenered at work the other night, and I started the second. This is all the ribbing. I'm ready to start heading down the leg. I finished the ribbing tonight at Stitch and Bitch. That's about all my mind could handle was 1 by 1 rib. And after a while, I had to switch over to garter stitch because I hadn't had any coffee. But that's coming along. I'm going to be traveling next week, going on vacation with my family. So I need to have a whole bunch of stuff cast on that I can take with me and have it be mindless and not too terribly involved, just in case we end up driving somewhere. So green face socks. Sock number 2 is through the ribbing. Yay! Now the big one that everyone contributed on, the log cabin blankie. I did, decide to rotate the colors. So here we are. I know it's wrinkly. Obviously, it needs to be washed and blocked. Ooh, and de-shedded. Okay. So we'll hang it up from this way. I did decide to rotate the colors. I think the next time I get around to, I just put the dark brown on this side. And then, let's see what's next. Yellow? Do I do a yellow? I don't know, whatever color I'll do over here. And then this will be supposed to be that silver sage, the light green, this color over here. I'm going to actually take the peony, the center color, and just put a single stripe there. Because we did find out my coworker had a baby boy, very healthy, good sized baby boy. I did start weaving in the ends on the back, so don't worry everybody. It's not going to be awful, awful. But yeah, it's coming along. Maybe, let's see, maybe like 20 inches across or so. 20, 22 inches across, roughly. I'd like to get it up to about 36, but we'll see. We'll see how bored I get of it, how fast it goes, what happens. But yeah, I'm loving how it's coming out. It's coming out so good. But yay, so that's coming along. Yeah, just so you know, this is going to just be a single segment episode this week because, wow, I'm tired and I can already feel an appetite coming on. So we're going to move on to spinning because Tour de Fleece, like I said, beginning of the show, 4 days away, 4 days from being done. I have either spun or done something fiber related, every single, spinning fiber related, like flick carding or drum carding or what have you, every single day of the tour, which was my goal. So yay. I did start spinning the, Sedona colorway from Enchanted Knoll Farms. I brought it up to show you guys. Okay, this is only like a third of the first third of the roving. I split the roving into the 4 ounces that Kara had given me into thirds. And then rather than doing my usual pre-drafting and recompressing it into more like pencil roving to spin off of, like I did with all the Crown Mountain stuff, I've just been stripping it down lengthwise to a thinner chunk of the roving. So just taking it, splitting it, and pulling it apart, and then spinning it that way. Because I didn't want a huge swath of just the brown, and then a huge swath of just the blue. I wanted to get more than one repeat of the colors in each third of the roving. And I think because I'm not pre-drafting and recompressing, it's coming out thicker. To me, it seems like it's coming out thicker. I'm spinning it. Hang on, let me pull my bee over here. It's coming out. Okay, this bit's not bad. That's just coming off the spindle there. Or the bobbins. To me, it seems like it's coming out thicker. I'm still spinning on the 27.5:1 ratio on Beatrice, but we'll see what I get for yardage. I'm not going to get any 585 yards like I did on the blue suede shoes. I can tell you that right now. It's just, I don't know if it's the prep on the roving from Enchanted Knoll Farms, if I'm just used to using the Crown Mountain stuff, or if it's the way that I'm prepping it is not a way I'm used to, or I don't know what it is. It's just, it doesn't seem like it's spinning as nicely as the last few things that I've spun, and I'm trying something different. So could just be I'm stuck in a rut, and that's fine. Ruts are good places to be. So that's coming along. I'll hopefully have that first third spun up by the end of Tour de Fleece, but I'm not setting that as a goal. I'm just going to keep spinning or doing something fibery every day. Speaking of doing stuff that was fibery, while the parents were here this weekend, Dad did help me get a load more of the drum carding of Millie's fleece done. The end is in sight. I'm beginning to see the bottom of the box of the locks that still need to be flick carded. And I might do a little bit of that tonight. I'm just kind of in it, we'll see, but wow, I'm tired. That's kind of what my mood has been since I got up this afternoon. So yeah, that's really it. It's kind of been a slow week. Really haven't done a whole lot. Or I don't feel like I've done a whole lot. I know I did a lot on the log cabin blanket, but that's about it. It's all that I've been doing. So hopefully you guys' weeks are going better. Thank you again, everybody, for all the input on both the Eunice socks and on the log cabin blankie. Yeah, I'm going to let you go early this week since I don't have anything else to tell you. And I will see you guys next Wednesday, hopefully with more to share. And until then, happy knitting. Bye, guys.